Tony Rizzo, ESPN Cleveland, talked about who he thinks the best player on offense and defense will be for the Browns this year.
As far as Watson goes, I don't think as fans, as Browns Nation, I don't think you've seen a quarterback play well. I think we've all forgotten what happens when your best player is your quarterback. When have we seen it? Since 1999. We have not. I think you are going to see it this year. I think Garrett and I think Deshaun are the best players on this team. And if your quarterback's the best player on your team, Aaron, what happens?
You're usually a Super Bowl contender.
And Tim, just think of the jersey that was going around with all the names that have played quarterback since 1999. I can't argue with it. The quarterback has not been the best player on this team. And we heard earlier in the show how quarterback-driven this league is by Andrew Berry, the general manager, which tells you why they gave up what they gave up to go and get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I mean, he's not just talking about since 1999. I think you have to go back to the late 80s, the Bernie Kosar days. I mean, I wasn't even 1 year old the last time, they had an elite quarterback, playing at that high level and, having his team as a Super Bowl contender. Obviously, Bernie taking the Browns to their third AFC championship game in 4 years in that season. Actually, I was one and change, but that's beside the point. I mean, I'm 34 years old right now, and I can't imagine. There's a whole generation of Browns fans that just haven't seen that sort of thing. They haven't seen this team play with a quarterback of Deshaun Watson's caliber. Obviously, the last 6 games of the season, disappointing that, that there wasn't really that consistent stretch of excellent play. There were flashes, but there was a lot of inconsistency. So the hope is, there's a lot of potential there. The hope has got to be that, Deshaun Watson, becomes more consistent at that high level and plays like the quarterback everybody thought the Browns were getting the second they traded all those draft picks for him and gave him all that guaranteed money. So that's where I think it is. And if he plays at that level, this is like Tony was talking about, this is a team that has a chance to maybe make some noise in the Super Bowl race in the AFC.